Morning time!
Here we are, the podcast heroes, discuss Toku like never before. Legion, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go, 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 fly, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, Legion of Boo!
Welcome to the Legion of Boom podcast. This is Boichi Blackomoto here, and I'm here with my illustrious homies and homegirl.
Yo, it's your boy Zio Blue 3. Shattered Grid, let's get it.
It's your boy Carl _ No Winslow, aka Adultus Gambino.
Hey,
Yo, it's your boy Sentai 5. See you at PMC, and I got drawn into Shattered Grid this issue as the Phantom Ranger. Hey.
It's sunglass free, and I'm actually recording from the same room as my microphone this time.
Come on, Tay.
he teased it a little bit. He was like, I'm gonna say something.
He's gonna come randomly while we're talking and say "fuck Pat Ranger." I know it.
All right, y'all. So where y'all want to start at, man? We ain't talking about the comics in
like a
forever.
month. Yeah, we're a few issues behind discussing the comic. I forgot what issue we left off at.
The last Go-Go issue was 10. So yeah, it was the last one.
And what about MMPR? It was like
I think it was 28 and 29.
Okay.
It was
cool.
20.
Yeah, I think the last one you guys talked about was 27.
27,
okay,
yep.
So we gotta talk about 28 and 29.
All right. So which one y'all do first? Y'all do Go-Go?
Yeah,
Let's do Go-Go.
get the subpar out of the way first.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
It is subpar, bro.
Hey, man. All right. So Go-Go, they've been putting up with the Ranger Slayers nonsense for the past 3 issues?
Yep.
Past 6 months, man.
Yeah, dog. So Ranger Slayer, they find out it's Kimberly from the future. Big duh.
With a bad haircut.
With a bad haircut.
I like black guys here. Last Tay would say.
And then what happened? Yeah, they fight her a bunch, and then I noticed her power bolt looked like the Sword of Evil or Sword of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And then they broke it, and she turned good. And then they proceed to go drink milkshakes and smoothies and play video games. And that really happened.
Yeah.
And then she gets a Skype call from Draken, and she's like, I'm breaking up with you.
This is literally what happened. He is not
Yeah.
This is no exaggeration, folks.
And that's it. What did y'all think?
All right.
I think making her brainwashed is a huge cop-out.
It really
I mentioned this to you guys earlier. I think it would have been really, really interesting to see Draken, I don't know however you guys are pronouncing his name, command loyalty and respect without having to do brainwashing. Like, that would have been a really cool twist. Like, obviously she's serving Draken because she's brainwashed, so we have to break the brainwashing, and they break her sword, and she's like, what? No.
Yeah.
I think that guy's awesome. Like, that would have been a really good twist, I think, just sort of to build him up as a better villain and a leader.
Yeah, John, we started. Yeah,
going off of that,
go ahead.
I agree. It was a big mistake to make Kimberly evil, because even in the previous issues when she appeared as Ranger Slayer, you couldn't really tell what her deal was. It seemed like we talked about this last time we talked about the comics. We're like, we don't really know what Ranger Slayer's purpose is, because she seems kind of evil, but at the same time, it seems like she's trying to toughen them up to prepare them for Draken in the future or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was she had very unclear motives, and then all of a sudden, they break her stupid power bow, and then it's just like Tommy, her spell is broken. But then and then all of a sudden at the end of the issue, it's like she almost goes back to her same ways, kind of, but only in a way that's like, this is for your own good. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit poor writing right there.
Power Rangers did up the same. It's the same old Power Ranger storyline. We brainwashed. They're evil for a while. We gotta break the spell. Okay, now they're back on our side.
Exactly.
I still kind of want to see where they're gonna go with her. Like, she's still out there, and she wants to kill him. So
Go.
maybe they'll redeem it.
Yeah.
I think they will redeem it. I honestly thought she was playing double agent, which
That's
is
what I
why
thought.
I was very intrigued with her character. And then when we found out it was, the sort of darkness all over again, a huge blow, huge fucking
It was a
blow.
big mistake.
And I remember all of us wondering at this before then, like, what was the point? Why is she even here?
Right.
And we've been bagging on her for the past month.
Legion officially says Ranger Slayer is trash.
Fuck
Big
Ranger
whack.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Nah, Ranger Slayer not cool.
11 thumbs down.
What'd you say, John?
John, you
Ranger
gotta
Slayer. What?
speak louder, man. Can't hear
Welcome back, by the way.
I gotta go get my mic. Hold on.
you.
Okay.
All right, take it down.
Way to go,
But
John.
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. Ranger Slayer, I was feeling it at first, and then I was like, man, what is y'all doing? Apparently she's gonna be the leader of this new Power Ranger team.
Yeah.
So I guess that's her way of being set up, but it's not a strong setup.
It's not at all. It's just she's just in the past. That's it. Like,
Yeah, it's just Kimberly with I'm gonna say something offensive. It's just Kimberly with a short haircut. I don't know.
With a fade.
Yeah, with a fade. With a boosy fade.
Right.
I'd like to talk to the manager haircut.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't,
I don't know. Honestly, though, I feel like the go-go part of Shattered Grid was just for marketing. Like
Yeah.
they could have just like did this as like maybe a tie-in, but I honestly don't see the need to put go-go in. But when you think about it from a marketing standpoint, you say Shattered Grid on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you're probably gonna want to make more money on the other comic as well. So that's
Right.
why you slap on a BS story
right.
and then you just label it Shattered Grid. So I
It's the
get
same
it.
thing that happens with every other comic event. So
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Ranger Slayer not raw
No.
across the board.
Trash.
She can be redeemed. She can be redeemed.
It's
She can be
unanimous.
redeemed and beyond the grid. I'll be optimistic about that.
That's her whole point for existing, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 28 first of MPR.
Sure.
I don't remember what happened. All I
I
remember is
don't
at the
either.
all I remember is at the end, the SPD Rangers show up unmorphed. No, they find Corone
Yeah, they found
on Terra
Coral
Adventure.
Yeah.
Most of the issue I do remember was the fight
in Corinth.
with
in Corinth.
in Corinth trying to get Dr. K out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draken's timeline, Zach died.
Yeah. He got
Yeah.
shot. Of course, it's the
Yeah.
black
Okay.
man who has to die. It's fucked up.
Of course.
It's
I
messed
thought that
up,
was
man.
the
Gang.
MMPR timeline.
That's what I thought at
Same.
first too.
Same.
That would have been a crazy twist.
Yeah, there's no way you could tell.
Yeah.
I thought it was the regular Zach for a second. Like I was like, wow, nobody's actually sad about this. It's like he died and nobody really cared.
And you see, like a few pages later, it was the other Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we're missing one important part. The beginning, the conversation with Kim and Jen about how time actually, can cement.
Right.
Remember, because
Yeah.
Jen was having those headaches, and Kim was like, "Wait a minute, so you're telling me
She's being
that
affected.
things can be changed?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but Jen was the one to say, "If you're hoping for your boy Tommy to come back, that's probably not gonna happen."
It's a dub.
How she gonna say that when Alex had us?
came back.
Yeah.
That's probably at the point in time where she doesn't realize that Alex is back, or maybe.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know because it's
Yeah.
kind of iffy with the Time Force timeline. Since in the
Yeah.
beginning of Shattered Grid, we don't know if it's during or after the Time Force season.
Well, we know they know Eric because
Yeah.
something happens later.
Oh yeah.
Or Eric
okay.
just shows up. They might not know him. They might not know him. Eric
Yeah,
just
might have
show
been
up.
Eric from a different
that
time,
might be
point in time.
yeah, that might be a completely separate timeline from the original one.
Where Eric's a super nice guy.
Yeah, that would be a
He's not
great
an asshole.
comic.
Nah, Eric's actually rich this time and Wes is poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Role reversal
Go.
right there.
Flashpoint.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's pretty much
Fine.
Beyond the Grid. I feel like is gonna be like, what's up?
This is also the same issue 28. It's the issue where your favorite Megaforce thing happens.
Oh my!
Where-
All right, let me talk about that stupid freaking line. All right, so
Mega Force AF.
Kimberly and Jen are flying in the Pterodactyl Zord, and they got like all the Rangers. They got RJ, they got Carter, they got Gia, and of all people, they have Noah. And they're all talking about like they're all just like talking and stuff, and all of a sudden Noah's like, "Oh, we're in the Pterodactyl Zord. This is the coolest of the Mighty Morphin team because it can fly." It's the stupidest line, but it makes sense to write that in because that was the type of dialogue from Samurai all the way through Ninja Steel. So
What makes it funny for me is that nobody responds to him when he says that. Like, he's like, "This is the best Mighty Morphin Zord because it can fly."
who says that about
I mean, he's not
Carter's
wrong.
just like Carter's just like next.
Carter's like, anyways, how are we gonna fight this Draken guy?
Carter's like, "Mastodon Zord out."
What else happened?
The sick fight in Corinth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with the Psycho Rangers and the A Squad and
Yeah.
Korag.
and Korag and
It was a really, really cool set piece, but I mean, I'm gonna just complain about something that I complain about in a lot of comics,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that a lot of stuff happens, and
Mhm.
there's no real like strategy or flow to the fight itself. It's just
Yeah,
everybody gets tossed together, and some people make it out, and some people get their shit rocked, and there's not really any rhyme or reason for what happens other than the end of it when they're like, "Oh shit, we got to get you out of here now."
right.
And that's something I complain about, like not just in comics, but a lot of media when they try to do big like war battle scenes fall into that. So that's not necessarily Kyle Higgins failing. That's just something that is a pet peeve of mine in media in general.
I need to ask. I need to add on to that. When they broke a hole in Corinth, isn't Corinth's shield supposed to be like a hologram kind of like barrier? In the comic, it was an actual like physical like.
A piece of glass.
Yeah, I was confused about that. I'm like, wait a second, the entire shield should go down if they somehow make a crack in that.
Nah.
What do you
It's
mean?
Power Rangers. It's magic
Yeah.
science.
Magic
It
science.
operates on the same level as like the Wakanda barrier in Infinity War.
I guess so, but like the barrier wasn't
Well,
really
Maxina.
the barrier in Corinth for the comic wasn't really it didn't look like a hologram, whatever. I'm thinking too much into it, but it just didn't
It was like
make
a
sense to me.
greenhouse.
What you
So
say?
it's more like Terra Venture then.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Speaking of Terra Venture, anyway.
Speaking of
Speaking
Terra
of-
Adventure, we'll get to
we'll
that
Speaking of
later.
Terra
We'll get there,
Venture,
yeah.
we can get to it right
Raw.
now, boy. Speaking of Terra Venture.
Also speaking to mention, they found Corone.
Oh yeah, they found Corona on the
Yeah.
ice planet, on the ice
Dome,
sector of Terra
the dome.
Venture. Ice dome, yeah. And
Hey, did you want to talk about the anniversary special?
Oh Jesus Christ!
There wasn't really anything good in the
Just
anniversary
garbage.
special.
Just the Corona part, maybe.
The Corona,
What
yeah,
anniversary
Corona,
special?
The Mystic Force story was pretty good, but
the Corona story
Yeah.
was probably the best out
Wait,
of
the
them.
annual
yeah.
or the anniversary?
anniversary.
Anniversary.
the Corona special or the Corona part of that was actually really, really well done.
Yeah.
And it because I know there's a lot of talk about can Power Rangers be for adults or how can you
Big
deal
boys.
with it when you've grown up and you're looking back on nostalgia. Serious questions like that. And I think that scene did a really good job of sort of exploring that from, I don't want to say mature because that carries a lot of baggage, but from a more adult perspective, looking back on what happened. So
Yeah.
The best part was when Andros broke Corona out.
No, the best part was when Doggy Kruger was like, "Yo, Corona should die."
Oh yeah, the Doggy Kruger was in there.
She sold the planet's defenses to Grum so he could take over. I consider that
Nope.
canon, even though it's in the comic. I consider that
Nope.
canon.
yeah, why not? It still works.
Yeah,
It's literally too raw not to make canon.
yeah,
It was some good like character progression also because
Oh, yeah.
like even when Andrews broke her out, she was just like, "Why did you do that? Like
Yeah.
I actually did these things. You need to let me like find myself because let me kind of suffer the consequences because regardless of what you guys feel, I was astronomer and I did these things." So I think that was like the highlight of that part of the anniversary for
it
me.
was.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, moral consequences of Power Rangers.
and
What
I
a
guess
concept.
yeah, I guess it explains Kuro not being in Trakina's Revenge because she took some time to herself.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She let a Force Ghost fight in her place.
Hey, Kendrick got brought back to life fully.
I hate that team up so much. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a bad team up.
the rest of the anniversary special was mid to me.
that
Like,
alpha and that alpha story or whatever with the Ninja Steel team.
Dude,
I get what they were trying to.
I
I get what
forgot
they were
about
trying to
that.
go. Yeah, I get what they were trying to go for that, but that could have been written a lot better.
I
That was
forgot
a careless
that story.
Yeah,
I wish they never did it.
yeah. I wish they never
Yeah.
did it
Should've been
either.
Ninja Storm. Can
Can we
Every
can
time
we
they
say
add Ninja
Cash-
Steel or something, it's always end up bad.
Yeah, I know.
Shadow get ruined.
Throw the whole comic away.
I honestly think this was a cash grab though. Like there
Yeah,
was
it
no
was.
need for this.
Oh
I know.
yeah, absolutely.
like you can roast the Ninja Steel part, but the two Mighty Morphin parts was worse in the beginning.
Yeah, I
This is-
agree.
This is
Oh.
this is like the B-roll for the annual issue. Like all the
Yeah.
stories that they cut from that got put into the anniversary issue.
Dude, the one with Aisha and Adam trying to prove themselves, and then the
Oh
rest of the
my
Rangers just
God.
watching the viewing globe, watching their asses get handed to them. I'm like, yo, aren't you helping them out?
Rocky,
At that point.
Rocky's just yucking it up like, oh man, Adam and Aisha are really going at it.
Joke's on Rocky. He actually fucking dies in Turbo.
Go.
Rocky.
Somebody please use that picture of Rocky with the neck brace on.
Oh, I will.
Right when John says that.
Okay, I will. Don't worry.
Yes.
All right,
All right.
let's talk about issue 29.
All right.
Go.
Important stuff.
Yes.
It is.
Can I get a goat church?
Go.
That was great.
All right, so issue 29. We start off with, first of all, I was surprised to see this chick. Kelsey is
Kelsey.
in Lord Draken. She's
Of
in
all
Lord
people,
Draken.
Kelsey, man.
Of all the people,
It's gotta be Kelsey.
Exactly. Of all the Yellow Rangers, Kelsey is in there yucking it up doing push-ups.
And you know what she would be doing push-ups if that was her actual character.
She absolutely would be.
she'd be in there happy as hell. Like, well, you know,
TJ
let's get out of here. There's no
still-
problem, guys.
She's smiling, and our boy TJ is alive. He's not a
Goat.
TJ Sickle.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank
God.
Dude, I thought the Rangers were gonna save him, finding him floating in space.
Yeah, I know. I thought they were gonna pick up from
I'm
there
actually-
too, but I guess not.
Because the comic book cover makes you think that, and then boom,
Yeah.
Draken got to him
We
first.
got clickbaited.
You know what that
Yeah, we
means,
did.
Five?
What?
Draken went out there and saved him. So Draken's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Oh, God.
Tommy's got to
I
save
thought
his.
you were gonna
Tommy has to save his successor.
Don't turn to Tommy.
TJ gonna be the next Draken.
That's how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
All right, so they in the base, they formulating the plan. It's big raw because everybody got their suits on for no reason.
Helmet.
I get-
you.
it's
I
so
get
that way
it.
they can tell them apart with the.
I
art
was
style.
just about to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's so we can tell who they are. But
They're in the Rebel Alliance roundtable, preparing to attack the
Right.
Death Star.
goat.
Yeah.
Andros crash lands his Vegeta Saiyan pod outside the.
Dude, they did not
Center.
even like try to alter it to. It is the exact same thing.
He comes out. He comes out and he starts talking to Karone. But Karone has her helmet on, and it was at this moment I realized that
They don't know.
Andros never saw Karone as the Pink Galaxy Ranger.
Yeah,
Nope.
Right.
because he's from an earlier
So-
point.
Right. Goat.
That is GOAT.
Goat. Does it
Good
kind of?
writing. Good writing.
It is good writing, but does it ruin the in space timeline a little bit? Because now
I guess,
Andros
yeah.
It doesn't.
I
But
mean,
then again, we don't know
I
if
mean,
these
one
Rangers.
mine's already
one at a time. One at a
The
time.
timeline already ruined, so it's like,
Yeah.
regardless.
Exactly. And we don't know exactly if these are the TV show timelines. It could just be the comic book timelines of these seasons in
You're right.
general.
like, ain't no timeline, bitch. Like,
Andros has no stress now on the spaceship. He's like, oh, I know
Yeah.
Corona. All right, she gonna be a Pink Ranger someday.
Yeah.
nah,
what
they
happens
gonna,
with it?
they gonna wipe all that memory clean.
Probably. Andros is also in Beyond the Grid as a main
Oh, yeah, he
character.
is.
So this is some nice setup.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we go back to Dracon's
Snapping snapping Skull's neck.
Ah.
You could even see the expression on the sentries too. They're like, "Ooh, that was a little harsh."
Oh
That
yeah.
was
And then he
OD.
orders one of them to be sent to the dungeon.
Yeah.
Presumably he's gonna get his neck snapped eventually too.
Yeah.
Poor Fa.
Oh.
It's all that Molly
Fuck.
water. Man.
Yeah.
Hey man, Draken really on some drugs because that man, every vein in his body popping out. He like,
High as hell.
All day.
he literally passes out for like 2 seconds. Push is like, hey nigga, you good? He like, no, I'm straight. I'm straight.
Did they cut the ranger powers with fentanyl or something?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get high as I can. I'm trying to get high as I can. Yeah.
And then we cut to Draken connecting to Go PR number 11 when he spoke to Ranger Slayer through that Skype call. What we see from his point of view this time.
He's like, I'm breaking up with you.
Hey,
I'm tired of you.
I was reading that one. They reminded me of Enzio when Kim broke up with him through that letter.
It's pretty much his revenge for that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, it is just no way these two are meant to be together in no time.
Yeah, and people still try to push for it.
That's what
Oh,
Captain's for.
goat.
Yeah.
Real wifey material.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
So-
Hinge.
Shout out to Finster5 for figuring out, something was up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Draken, he's slapping on too many powers, cuz he hurting himself.
He's
Is he
overdosing.
really going to stop at this point?
He's not.
You know what?
No.
I'm good with where I am right now. This is fine. No, he's gonna keep going.
I really think he's trying to die.
He's been
He's
past the
sad
point of no
boy.
return for a while, so
Yeah.
Drac is just sad boys.
he won't
is
won't
sad
stop till
boy.
he gets his
Yeah.
ambition.
But why though? Do we know why?
No.
His suit is too cool to
He
stop.
wants
now,
to
man.
become, dude. He wants to become. What is it?
He wants to become the morphing grid.
He
Yeah.
wants to be a god. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bruh, if Tommy was becoming the Morphin Grid, how Power Rangers would that be? Like,
That would be so dude.
That's pretty much Power Rangers now. Anyway.
Everybody would hate it except for me. 'Cause I
Five
love
will be
it.
sick hype.
I would be
It's
so
the
hyped.
first rule of the evil overlord list is never try to consume an energy field bigger than your head.
Yeah.
Right.
you're right.
Exactly.
Zordon and Doggy Kruger become homeboys.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
Just
I
them
like
talking.
Dad
Yeah.
They was
bonding.
talking the whole issue, just chopping it up.
Yeah.
I can hear
Because the next issue, the finale issue is nothing but fighting,
Probably.
most likely.
We don't know that yet.
Shut up.
It most likely is gonna be.
Speaking of which, can we talk about that? Remember the leaked image, guys? The one that came out yesterday? Well, 2 days ago.
I wouldn't say it's a leaked image. That was just released by Boom.
What leaked image?
Oh, well, not the
wasn't
not leaked, but the final art. Well, the not final
Oh,
art.
Final
Yeah.
Final
With
art,
the,
yeah.
with the
Final
Beast
art.
Morphers.
Yeah, with the Silver
Oh, they're
Century.
already in?
Yeah, they're in the
Yeah.
they're in
They're
the
in there.
spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fandom was making such a huge deal out of it today.
They don't even read the comics. Fake
They're
ass.
not. I mean, they're not
They
gonna
don't.
get named or anything. They're not gonna like be actual characters. They're just gonna be cameos in the background.
Yeah.
Just
Good.
Yeah.
like Hyperforce.
Yeah.
Good. We don't
Wait,
need
well,
to
actually
read the
though,
Dark
that
Souls
brings up a
comic.
question.
I'm not trying to see Marv helmetless in a comic, man. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to read him speak.
Hell no, I don't want no hyper. Shit, I hope they get wiped out immediately.
They don't. The only thing that happens to Hyperforce is Vespa loses an arm.
Oh yeah.
She got one arm now.
Yeah, she got a robo arm.
Wait, I think
Draken
she
Draken cut it
got
off.
it cut off in the prelude.
Yeah.
Prelude. Sorry, I don't know why I said prelude.
It's all right, man.
I have a
What was that?
This brings up a good question though,
What?
because we know the beast. Well, we've seen the beast morphers. Obviously a couple
You think-
pages
you-
down.
You think they're gonna reference it in the actual
In the show.
No, not even that. It makes you wonder if this deal has this deal been worked on? The whole Hasbro Saban
No.
thing, whatever has been, or like did
I don't
Kyle
think
Higgins
so.
know about this way before?
I don't think so because they wrote this issue I think at least like a month or two ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude just drew it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the last. This was the last issue done under Saban brand.
Yeah.
So issue
okay.
issue 30 is actually going to be done under Hasbro, which is probably the only reason why the Beast Morphers are in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, they just doodled them
They're in the
there.
process of finishing up the finale issue right now. Like
Yeah.
that's not even done yet.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense.
you did bring up that final art that was posted. We saw
Shadowed.
a bunch of shit, but we saw like a silver cent.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the most significant part, because
And
we
that
haven't seen,
shadowed figure of Draken.
Draken final form.
Or is it the Ranger Slayer? I don't know. Holding Saba. I think it's Draken because of Saba.
It has to be Draken. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he took Summer's her change or whatever, her morpher.
Oh
So
yeah.
Is he gonna get wheels on his arms now?
Hopefully.
Go.
Oh yeah. Wait, poor Zane, yo.
Shut up, Zane's so whack.
Poor Zane, yo.
I'm so happy.
His last words before he died from Draken's power. Mega Winger.
Mega Hey, Zane is a weird. Never mind. I'm not getting into it. I'm not even getting into it.
That's Karon's
Please
boo.
get into it.
No,
Boy,
Zane,
they had me in the background surrounded by all those lanes.
yeah, Tank was in the background of the shot, man.
I was at two places at once, man. I was
peeping
the
from
Phantom.
behind.
I was
They
the
had me
Phantom
in the-
Ranger. Thanks for drawing me in.
I was diagonally behind 5.
I was holding the camera.
Yeah.
I
I was
took the
also
picture of you,
I was
man.
also
You can't see
diagonally
me, that's
behind.
why.
What happened, John?
I'm so small you can't see me. I'm Justin. I'm dead. This head don't fit.
Okay, speaking of Justin, I do wish he was there.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd be nice.
he the only like Turbo Ranger. Like,
Shut up,
Right.
Phantom Ranger's there.
But Phantom, okay, he's not a Turbo Ranger.
He's an anomaly.
Cue John's evil laugh, please.
All right, so back to the comic. Jason's talking to Grace,
Yeah.
and they're talking about like the consequences of reality, and like how we gotta stop drinking now because it's getting real out in the field. Cause like
Streets.
we gotta
Yeah.
stop this. Let's stop this nigga Prato.
It's hot in the streets.
Yeah,
I
and
think Grace the Ops, to be honest.
she looked mad suspicious in this comic.
Yeah. She looked like she
she-
didn't even want to be there when they
She
first
looked like-
introduced her.
She looks 20 years older than the last time they saw her.
She's stressed out.
If you go to the panel where they introduce her to the other Rangers, you can see on her face she does not want to be there.
Oh no, she's
She's
not
like, oh,
having
God.
fun.
Well, she's working on something.
She's from
Yeah.
1969. She definitely hates black people.
Well,
Goat.
but there weren't even any black people there though.
She shows up. She shows.
Except Zach.
She shows them this.
Yeah.
Zach is always and forever the token black guy. She shows them the spaceship that they're gonna use to get to Draken's palace, and it's
Terraventure.
Literally Terraventure.
Goat.
I don't know how I feel about it being a city.
Rangers do they think there are that they need an entire space colony to go pick them up?
I'm saying like they can't just hop on like the fucking mega ship or something. Like
That's too.
well, I
it's,
guess that's
right,
it's too small to hold all of them because they gotta remember they gotta rescue everybody else who got captured too.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still weird though.
And who knows? Maybe
I did the math earlier. It's only like 80 Rangers.
Yeah, I know. They want to make it feel like it's more grand, you know. They're trying to incorporate all like these aspects of the previous seasons, I guess.
That's
get
cool.
the sky ship or something.
Or, or what if
sky
in the
ship.
finale issue,
Gokai Galleon.
Draken's timeline is becoming very unstable that they have to like start evacuating the civilians in that
People.
timeline too.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
That makes
That's
sense.
just that's what I'm thinking. Maybe might happen. I don't think it's even likely, but who knows?
Because the mega ship, like one of y'all said, the mega ship would be a little small for all the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
and
it would
plus to be on.
Yeah. Plus, you want them to be comfortable when they're riding too. In the mega ship, they'll be in like these cargo holds or the hallways and stuff.
Yeah, no.
So Alpha sent out a distress signal, not distress signal, but a signal to for the Rangers to equip themselves with
Yeah.
something that'll block Draken's EMP guns,
Yeet.
so their morphs won't be disrupted no more. And then he sends them a signal so they can come to them. So Alpha literally makes it rain Power Rangers outside.
They all
That is one of
teleport.
the
That shit was dope,
coolest That is probably
It's
the
literally
coolest
the
double
legendary.
page spread.
Dude, I'm glad they did it at night instead
Yeah.
of daytime. It had more impact at night because like the sky was just lit.
Church, can I get a goat?
Go.
That's exactly what it was.
Front. They had Eric in front.
They had Eric
Yeah.
in front. Yep,
Eric hates teamwork.
I know.
That nigga's up front.
That's why.
They had Phantom Ranger next to him.
Yeah, Magnet Offender, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
And guess
They
what,
got
Carl?
z-
It's
Yo.
not Mike.
And it's
Thank
not
God.
Mike.
It's real
I was
Magnet
bummed out
Offender.
too.
Ro finna cry because he like Mike.
We had
I
the
did
Beast
like
Mor-
Mike, man.
as mentioned
Ro-
before, we had the Beast Morphers, Hyper
All
Force,
the
and
ninjas.
Dark Ranger, aka
That's all that
Tay.
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is all that matters because that's really
That's
really
like the
exciting.
highlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm finna kill myself.
Hey.
Why?
How you gonna disrespect the ninjas? Well,
Oh yeah, Draken, he don't know how to handle ninjas. Draken,
Yeah.
he
ninjas
literally
cannot
did-
die.
Every ninja team is still full.
Yeah. He hasn't learned the ninjetti skills yet, so
That's crazy.
Like
He can't kill no ninjas.
yeah, he can't.
So do we assume that he didn't get to them in time, or he just failed entirely? Because this is a lot of Rangers.
I'm thinking that some of them may be survivors from his attacks, or just ones that like he decided not to go after for whatever reason.
Yeah.
nah,
I'd say it's a combination of both.
because remember in the first issue when he attacked the SPD Rangers, and when he attacked the RPM Rangers, he said on both accounts that he underestimated how powerful they really are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Draken he actually going into all of this blind because in his universe he technically took over before any of these teams came into existence.
Right.
So he didn't really never learn about them.
Wait, so that
Wait.
kind of raises the question then. How did he know which universes to go to get Rangers then if all of these came after his point in time?
I think
The
that's
morphing
when the
grid.
Black Dragon comes in because he has
Boot Gang
he has the
Ninja.
crystal.
Tapping
Bro.
into the morphing grid, man.
Yeah.
Also, remember the conversation that we had, I think it was last week before we recorded, especially the Alien Rangers as well, because he was able to wipe them out. Because remember, in his timeline, like it's only just the coinless,
Right. There's no Rangers
but
anymore.
the Alien Rangers are here. So you would figure if he wiped them out in his timeline, he would at least go and try to wipe them out as well.
Right.
Maybe he ain't got no space. Maybe he ain't got no spaceship.
I don't think that's
His
mean-
spaceship was out of gas. He couldn't get
with a
the
smoke bomb.
He's got
Wipe
multiple ships.
all their powers. I think he has a spaceship.
I mean, how far can the Falcon Sword go? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
Hey,
thought the
man.
Falcons would go. I thought the Falcons would got chucked up.
oh yeah, it did.
Sure.
Oh,
I think. I don't know. I don't even know what happened to it in the.
Yeah, it was
Draken's timeline.
It was in pieces when they saw it in Draken's timeline.
Yeah, but I remember it got shot down again, and then I forgot what happened after that. I don't know if it got destroyed or not.
Pieces of it probably in the graveyards or
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
And yeah, I kind of feel like the Alien Rangers and Dragons had to, because I can't just see them not having Alien Rangers. Well, Draken not killing them and making Alien Rangers sentries.
Right.
So I feel like they had to have gotten killed off. But I mean, there's
Yeah, that's
really
it. That's what we were speculating about before this issue. We figured that any Rangers that he would have defeated or tracked down already off panel, he would have made use of.
Yeah. The Alien Rangers are useless.
yeah. The Alien Rangers don't have morphers. Also, on top of that,
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's natural. But they're also useless because they can't do nothing without a
Water.
Dasani bottle. So,
They need those gallon jugs of Poland
Stay
Spring.
hydrated.
dude,
see if I was a ranger.
I was watching. Okay, side tangent. When I was doing my rewatch of Power Ranger seasons, there's literally an episode where the Alien Rangers are getting washed,
Yeah.
and midget Tommy and them run out and take
yeah.
jugs of water and
That's what-
splash
that's
the Alien Rangers.
That's Hog Day afternoon.
Hog afternoon.
No, they don't even. They don't even splash them. They literally chug the freaking gallon container.
Go.
I remember
Go.
that, man. I remember that when I was a baby. Not
I
a
was like,
baby,
these
but
are the
toddler.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zordon and Doggy Kruger have a plan,
Oof.
and this is how the issue ends. They go up to Rita's palace. They're being escorted by putties. And
Putties.
they
Yeah.
They finna talk to Rita about something. I don't know what it is.
Hey, yo, Rita,
Man,
I don't
look.
like you. You don't like us. We need your help. That's it.
Because look, what I don't even that. I think also since Go-Go takes place before MMPR, Rita and Ranger Slayer did end up having a conversation.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whoa.
That is
I
true.
think that, and then remember at the end of Go-Go, Ranger Slayers did end up knocking Billy out.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe Rita may know something that like connected to Ranger Slayer that could benefit them in this fight.
She probably saw this coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
They just about to put Draken in a dumpster on the moon, and it's gonna be.
No, they better not. They better not. If that's how they end it,
If
then
that's how Shattered Grid ends, if they literally just seal him up somewhere,
I
to bring
hope
him
not.
back for another event, that's gonna be really disappointing.
You can't even say like I'm gonna drop the comic because the comic dropping itself. Like after issue 30, it changes into something else.
Yeah.
I'll still be following it because I like the team lineup that they've announced for after this point.
Go.
Imagine they trap Draken in some kind of like pocket dimension, aka the
Purgatory.
No.
This is literally the twist of Aladdin, the phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty tiny living space.
Man.
Imagine they connect the ending to Beast Morphers. They trap Draken in a separate dimension, and he sends his own little Megazords. Blah 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 blah, just like Go Busters.
Becomes Messiah.
Yeah, he pretty much becomes Messiah.
Hey, that's kind of raw.
That would actually be really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope I'm right about that. I hope I am.
I'll take that.
They don't even need to use JDF because they can just distort a voice and say he's Draken.
Yeah, Toku Twitter would be so
they
mad.
would piss everybody off so
I don't
bad.
care, dude. I hope.
Pissed off.
I don't either. I'd be with it, but
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it either. I kind of would be pissed, but like, if it would piss off everybody on the timeline, then so be it.
Yes, yes,
To
5.
watch the world burn.
I love 5 so much.
5 is for chaos on the timeline.
The Beast Morpher synopsis is kind of parallel to what Draken is doing with the grid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be too far fetched if like what they're doing and like Draken is like kind of connected to the Beast Morphers in some way.
Yeah.
But no, y'all don't read the comics. So
yeah, they don't read the comics. That's why I said they'd be pissed off.
If they make Draken Messiah, man, hit your boy Sentai 5 up.
Hey, for that paycheck.
Yeah. You heard it here first on Legion.
Ro, did you read The Adventures of Blue Centurion and Ninja?
I read it today.
Oh, no,
I did.
He got poked in the eyeball by Ninja in his face.
Eyes.
I know exactly.
That's
Exactly.
I was like, what the hell?
You know what? When I read that, I laughed really hard, and I said to myself, "You know what? Maybe this is why Ro doesn't read this."
Nah.
Poke his eyeball out. I don't know where they're going with that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
been
much
dragged out.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because Ninja's dialogue is basically what he said. In Ninja Quest.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, man.
Nothing really happened in that part of the story because they just like frolic around in the end.
Yeah.
No, man.
You know why this issue was GOAT?
Why?
Because
I know why.
because the Megaforce Rangers disappeared all of a sudden.
Yes.
Like Noah and Gia wasn't even in this. And neither was Coda.
They suck.
Megaforce Rangers weren't in it.
Yeah, Coda wasn't
only
in it, but
needle-
his future descendant was. Freaking what's his face? The Green Ranger.
Oh,
Joe?
Joe.
From
Joe,
Hyperforce?
yeah.
Oh my god, them niggas so corny.
I swear,
We're Marvin Joe.
If I have to hear Marv say a peep out of his stupid mouth, I swear, man.
If Marv gets one speech bubble,
Or if they mention the word burrito.
burrito.
Oh, cancel.
Dog,
Comments are
dude.
canceled.
Five.
I'm going
I know
for blood.
Yeah.
5. I know you threw your cell phone when that Hyperforce variant cover came out and Chloe had a burrito in her hand. I know you was
so
sick.
angry. I didn't even mention it, man. I was just like, dude. And of course, her of all people. God, I hate Chloe.
There's gonna be hella like panels in the next issue with like fucking with like the Joe and Coda fighting next to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's
Fuck
to be
them.
expected. He said, "Fuck them."
I wonder what's going. So, like, I don't know. We got Beyond the Grid coming out, and that's what's got me curious because
Me too.
we got a bunch of murdered Tommies on our hands.
I was just about to say that. Like, what about? I wanted to see them. I wanted to see Dr. O get killed.
Me too.
I feel like they're gonna show that though at some point. They have to.
I think Dr.
Or
O might
maybe-
have survived somewhere somehow.
Or maybe he's the one that kills Draken.
Yeah,
Right.
with his
Ooh.
brachio staff,
makes-
energy orb.
That makes too much sense though.
He gives Draken a stern talking to.
No, but Dr. O is the most experienced version of Tommy, so it
Yeah.
actually would make sense.
It makes too much sense.
Even though in the Sentai footage he jumps up and attacks a giant monster.
Even though he knows how to Megazord.
Yeah, exactly. But
He did that in Turbo too.
oh yeah, he did. He tried shooting the monster with his stupid blaster.
He's an idiot.
I'm like, Turbo Zord's out, dog. What are you doing?
No, it's all about
Hey,
the rescue Zords, dog.
All right, so what's y'all final?
Turbo Tommy is very kind.
He is.
Who's the Dark Ranger?
Who's the Dark Ranger? It's probably gonna be Heckle, bro. Heckle or a
me.
brand new character.
It's
Or
Tay.
It's definitely
It's
me.
Tay.
Oh,
Carl said it's me.
No, they're not gonna draw another black man in it.
Right.
They should.
They should, but I know they won't. Bastards.
So who's the gold ranger?
That's Jason.
That's Jason
It's
for
Jason.
sure.
I don't think that's not Jason, bro.
No, it's Jason.
That's not
Jason.
Jason.
It's Jason.
It's not.
Bruh, don't
Bro,
care.
why are you arguing that it's not Jason when they got a cover of this nigga Jason with the Gold Ranger costume
Yeah,
on?
dude.
Dude, it's a fucking variant.
It's a me.
It really is
Jason.
me.
It's not
It's,
Jason.
it's definitely so they can probably have a little sentimental moment of Jason talking to Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was actually looking forward to that.
Y'all know who haven't shown up in Shattered Grid at all, and he been missing since Shattered Grid.
Who?
Who?
Jaden.
Jaden.
You,
Oh yeah,
Jay,
he's
you
never.
right.
He wasn't even in it. Yeah, because he's. Isn't this in the point of time where he's fighting Decker alone?
Nah,
Oh no, this
Nah.
is after
Within that
Samurai.
post.
This is after
Yeah, that was-
Samurai.
that was after
Sorry.
Samurai.
Whatever.
he
Jaden's
big
whack.
law.
Jaden's whack anyway, so who cares?
Jaden is the Hawkeye of Shattered Grid.
He is.
Oh my god.
You forget the niggas not there.
The funny thing is, Jason really looks like Jaden in this issue, though. When he was with Lauren talking to her,
Right.
I don't know. It's just the way he was drawn. Kind of
Isn't that what happened?
What?
Isn't that what happened? Wasn't he with Lauren talking to her?
Nah, that wasn't Jaden. That was Jason.
Oh, I thought you said they said
Jaden, Jason. Who cares?
My bad.
Same thing.
Same
Same
name,
thing,
whatever.
basically.
Same white name.
Lauren cute even in the comics.
No
yeah.
comment. Nah, I ain't saying
They said fakes.
that.
She's become like second in command to Jason though, low key.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I actually really like that because it fits her character.
She deserves
well.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in the show.
Strong, independent woman. That's what
Yeah,
we
she didn't-
bullshit. How come
She
she's
didn't
not
get much
number one
shine in the
leader
show,
then?
right?
Hey, be nice,
She
John.
can't do it in the show and in the comics.
Oh, that's not
worry.
nice.
Nigga, are you E40 now? He's like,
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's dope too that she's second in command because she didn't get that much shine in the show, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, right?
That's
She did.
It was a
exactly
brief
why.
arc.
That's exactly why she's still second in the command.
That's good,
Can-
though.
can-
She's here.
Kendall, where's Kendall at?
Right, she was
They
supposed to
was
be.
They been hyping up. Hey, why the artist forgot who's supposed to be in the room and who ain't? He like, man, I don't know.
think they even forgot. I just think they really played up how irrelevant their characters were in the show. Honestly, it should have been Shelby over Kendall.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Shelby instead of Kendall.
I waited 20 years for Shelby.
Boy, you ain't lying.
Hey,
then
we're
one
gonna
month,
meet our
I'm gonna go
PMC,
give her a
Carl.
hug.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Legion will be at
Not me.
Three
Oh
out
my
of the 11 members of the Legion will be there.
I'm gonna be in Arizona, unfortunately, not California.
Pretty close.
Free's gonna be in a sandstorm while y'all are.
I'm gonna be melting at my cousin's wedding.
To be honest, we're probably gonna be melting too.
Why?
Yeah, we will be melting because we're also dark
California
skinned.
big black.
Yep.
One of y'all cosplayers getting
Shit out
good.
of kids.
No, I'm trying to get a.
Right
I'm
now, I
trying to
actually
get a
got a
Legion
white
shirt
t-shirt
made.
on right now.
I'm trying to get a Legion shirt made, yo.
A white Legion shirt.
Yeah.
Go. It's the Ginga Herb style.
Yeah, the Ginga Herb style.
White t-shirt.
One of y'all put an afro wig on and pretend to be me and get autographs.
That's not blackface, too.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Carl.
I gotta make sure
I got you,
Takauchi
bro.
shout outs Ginga Herb when I meet him.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
5, I will literally cry.
Hello,
Get an
this is for
autograph.
Ginga Habo.
I will literally cry.
That's fucking-
What?
Ask him to do a flip for Ginga Herb.
No,
Please.
I'll ask Hector Jr. if he's going.
Hector David Jr. Is he alive? I haven't seen him in like 3 years.
I could
He's-
care less, man. I don't really
I
care.
think he's still around.
That
What?
dude's always flipping.
That boy.
Man, all I'm saying is Beyond the Grid better be fire, or else I'm gonna go read
I'm
something
suing the
else.
police.
It is gonna be fire, man. It's,
It has
it's
to
gonna
be
be them
fire.
cleaning up the
But I'm
mess.
making fire.
Dog, I'm big nervous.
Cleaning up Draken's mess, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be written by 2 people who have passion for Power Rangers as well, so
Oh,
I think
you
we're in
already know
decent,
who that is.
I think we're in decent hands at least.
Yeah, we should be. I think also I think one of the writers is the one who did Batwoman. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I forgot her
Yeah.
name.
Which
What's her
run?
name? Margaret something?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
What's
know
her
she did
name?
Batwoman.
I don't know her name. A lot of people do
Margaret,
know her though, apparently. So
I don't like her name, so I'm not.
I'd have to look it up again because Batwoman was actually really good for movies.
It's that redhead chick. What's her name?
yeah,
Kathy Kane.
Batwoman.
Kate Kane, sorry.
Can't.
No, not Batwoman.
no, we're talking about the writer.
Fuck that one.
Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Hey, Batwoman's getting a CW show.
Arrowverse show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
forgot about that.
It's gonna be whack. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
They're gonna put a black garbage bag with a red logo.
Oh my
God.
That's messed up.
She's never gonna call Bruce Wayne by name.
She's gonna say, "Oh, that rich guy in my city." All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
just
this ain't Marvel, okay? Like DC actually recognizes who characters are.
nigga, for the
Just-
entire first season of Supergirl, she said my cousin, my cousin. She
Yeah,
never
so
said
don't even,
Superman.
yeah.
Well, I don't get that. That shit's retarded.
Oh, my
How do you
cousin.
not say Superman?
Man, why does the CW verse decide to do anything?
I don't know. First
Dude,
of all,
I hope the Flash is gonna be good this season because I'm
No,
like,
so long as
I'm
not
kind of,
amazing.
I'm kind of like over it now. Season 4 is like trash for me.
it was.
I literally
season 4
stopped watching.
We got to do a podcast on that.
Yeah,
We
we need to
really
review
do.
season 4.
And Black
Condom
Lightning.
Man, go.
Yeah, Condom Man Goat. No, he's
Shut
not.
up! No, he's not. I hate you guys. I hate when you guys say that. He's literally like the worst addition to the show.
For real. I
Condom
hope he
Man
dies
not
next
wrong.
season. For
I
real.
wish he died this
You guys
season.
want to cut it here and save this for a different episode?
He's got
Oh,
pop
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in
we
the
are.
head with
Don't
some
worry, we'll
scissors.
save it for another episode.
Yeah.
What you say, John?
You got pop him in the head with some scissors. He's
Well,
gone.
we should have-
No, you gotta shoot him with. You gotta shoot him with the. You gotta shoot him with that acid thing that the trickster shot him with in that
Oh
episode.
yeah.
I just wanted what John said to be recorded. Because he said, pop my head with some scissors. He'll deflate like a balloon. Like,
It's flying everywhere.
Ralph Disney.
Hey,
is that it? What's up?
fuck Pat Ranger.
And on
I
that
knew
note,
it.
Legion
Legion
out.
out.
Hey.